Last week, we officially began our Great Loop adventure and left you at our anchorage in Jensen Beach, Florida. After starting with a simple 13 nautical mile cruise, we're in for a long weekend as we target New Smyrna Beach by Sunday night. 123 nautical miles over 3 days at a whopping speed of 6 knots, if we're lucky. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe as we can assure you there are some fun times ahead. Good morning.
Good morning.
How'd you feel about the first night?
Well, I set the anchor alarm radius too tight to begin with, so 30 minutes in, right as I was starting to fall asleep, my phone goes,
It was loud. I'm kind of glad I heard it, though.
Yeah.
Anchor alarm! Anchor alarm!
So I made the radius a little bit bigger, had a good hold all night. We shifted 180 degrees to face the other way.
How did you sleep, Joel?
Not as good because of the wind and the rain that was coming.
Yeah, it did rain.
Because we sleep in the front of the boat, you hear the waves kind of just
The
pitter-patter
waves
on the
smack
pole.
the side of the. But no, I sleep okay.
Ripley, you were good too. You sleep right through the night. As if things weren't already real enough, Evan just dropped Joel, his dad, off at his car, and we're officially on our own without family. Josh and Haley have already pulled up their anchor and they are headed north. We are planning on cruising up to Vero Beach today. It'll be about a 25 to 26 nautical mile cruise. Should take us 4.5 to 5 hours. But right now, Evan is getting the dinghy all ready to be pulled up. We don't want to drag it behind today just because of the wind. So we are going to hoist her up to the top and should be on our way.
Oh boy, it is a windy Friday. We got the dinghy up. A little crazy at work this morning, so we're kind of behind schedule, but Carly's about to lift up the anchor.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I am at the helm today. Evan's gonna
Water.
be... Thank you, I have a water bottle. Thank you. I am at the helm for most of the day today. Evan's gonna be working most of that time, but it is a straight shot north. I mean, when I was putting the route into Aquamaps, I mean, you can almost draw a straight line from Jensen to Fort Pierce and then Fort Pierce to Vero for the most part. So pretty easy. I just looked, we've got 9 knots of wind coming out of the northeast, so that's not ideal because it's coming at us a little bit. I think we're only gonna go about 5 knots most of the way there.
We are not stopping in Fort Pierce, but we recommend stopping if you want. We've just been here several times because we don't live too far, but it's a popular spot. They have a great farmer's market, a lot of vendors, music, and they even have a cidery, Fort Pierce Cider Works, really good stuff.
Now that we are north of Fort Pierce, man, the wind has picked up. It also is not sunny, it's pretty overcast.
Attention, North Bridge, thank you.
That has not gone off in the last 30 minutes. Of course, when I start talking, it goes off. But check these out. You want to show them, Evan? After a quick discussion on the best way for both of us to tie up to the ball, we succeeded in our first time rafting up. From there, we all made our way to land for showers and a dog walk. I was amazed by the beauty of the trees here and especially loved this doggy library in a neighbor's front yard. Once we tucked the dogs in for the night, we celebrated Valentine's Day at Riverside Cafe with an incredible meal. Okay, backstory. The waitress, there was a miscommunication, so she brought us an extra rum runner. So are we just chugging it empty?
Might
Yeah,
as well.
let's do it. Right, here we go.
but unfortunately encountered the pouring rain on our way home.
Little did we know that tomorrow would be anything but gloomy. I'm freaking out right now. This is all I've been waiting for, is a dolphin to play in our wake. And here it is, right here. That is so amazing. Oh my God, I could cry right now. Wow, it has been an incredible morning. We woke up bright and early. Haley and I took the dogs to the bathroom. The boys kind of got things ready to go on the boat. We had a great night of sleep. We didn't hear a thing. You didn't hear anything on your end?
Nothing. It was peaceful.
We were a little nervous, like we weren't sure how the fenders would do, like next to each other. Didn't hear anything. Tucked back here, it was so calm. Only thing that would make this better right now is if we saw a dolphin going in.
I was just thinking that. I didn't want to be like, and now we're gonna see some dolphins.
And now keep your eyes peeled for a dolphin.
They gotta keep it on, because
Right. We did see one yesterday. Shut up.
come on, dolphins.
Go, what do you see? There they are. There they are. There's two of them. We have about an 8-hour cruise today. We are going from Vero Beach to Cocoa Beach. Now I'm getting some breakfast made for Evan and I. I did want to give 2 disclaimers for people that will be following our loop. And the first being, as we are coming up Florida, some people might be thinking, wow, you're really making it up there quickly, but because we've lived down here, we've seen a lot of this side of Florida. And the other disclaimer I wanted to give is that we do plan on anchoring quite a bit throughout the loop, especially going up the East Coast. Just we're budget loopers, it's gonna save some money. So anchoring in Cocoa Beach tonight. We've got an 8-hour cruise ahead of us, and it is a gorgeous, stunning day. This view for the next 6 hours. Ripley, how are you doing? You got some eggs with your breakfast. Yeah, you did. She loves when we're cruising. Like, she loves the breeze. She loves the new smells. Don't you? I know it. You just want to snuggle, don't you? Our buddy boat, SV Slacker, looking good. Nice. We're out here just doing the Lord's work, bringing trawlers and sailboaters together.
We are about 3 hours in, 20 miles. Kicking it right now. Got some cuddling going on.
Yeah, all hunky. You said we've done 18 miles in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing good. Six miles an hour. That's good.
Yep. The sandbar and pleasure boaters are definitely out now come 10 o'clock, so a little bit more traffic out here.
11. It's 11 now. I have to issue a correction. We're staying in Cocoa, not Cocoa Beach. Cocoa is right here off the Intercoastal. Cocoa Beach would obviously be closer to the ocean, but we are here.
So I'm thinking the farther that way we can go, the calmer it'll get.
Right, yeah. It's low tide right now, so the more you go, like, you're gonna be fine, you know? It's not gonna get any lower than what it is right now. So, the boat ramp right there, that Anchorage, Merritt Island, I believe it is, has quite a few small docks that are perfect for the dinghies. So that was easy to get to. West Marine was a very short walk from there, probably 2 blocks. What'd you get?
I wanted to swap out our anchor light for the original halogen for LED. It'll use way less battery and it won't get hot. So
And And how much do those tiny little things run us?
Well, you get 3 of them. They're $10 a piece. This was $30.
All right.
$10 light bulb, kind of a lot.
Yeah, it is. Now we're going about another 3 blocks to Publix. So far pretty walkable, I would say. There's also a Home Depot that Josh and Haley are going to. Yeah, everything you could need right here.
Woof! That was a long day.
Yeah, we're exhausted.
We had the wind behind us, but it made it hard to stay straight.
Yeah.
So, knocked a lot out of us. Definitely feels good to be on anchor and relax.
Yeah, we're so tired.
Just in time for the sunset.
I mean, we definitely had fun last night, and then we like got up early too.
Yeah.
And then it was a windy day, and that just kind of takes it out of you.
My thorn is Carly spilled her Olipop twice. Every time a big boat comes, first time she wasn't even holding it. It just
That wasn't
fell over.
my fault.
The second time she was holding it to like, you know, balance it, and she literally just yeeted it right off. I was like, babe, you need a sippy cup from now on.
It was
So she had to clean it up twice because it gets sticky.
It was one of the biggest wakes of the day, though. Remember?
Yeah.
It was big.
One of the big sport fishes, so that was a thorn. The rose of the day was definitely the amount of dolphins.
Yeah.
We don't see very many dolphins, honestly, in Palm Beach County. But now that we've been up here, everywhere.
My thorn, I don't know. Maybe that really massive, big sport fish that came by. And they were so rude, and they just zoomed under the bridge, too.
Yeah, we have a nickname that we have
That Josh came up
that
with.
Josh came up with. It is not PG, so you have to be a patron to hear it. But we'll tell you
Oh,
the
there you
nickname.
go. That's good. No, you have to be a patron. We'll post it on there. Yeah, it's not the most appropriate, but it is hilarious. It is a beautiful night. Got to get the grill going.
Yep.
We're gonna grill some chicken and asparagus, and I got some mac and cheese.
Oh, splurge.
Yeah. And we will see you in the morning.
Carly is getting the winch up.
Keeps getting stuck right there.
Is there something on it? I gotta go forward.
Today's journey is from Cocoa, Florida to New Smyrna Beach, Florida, which we are very excited for.
We have wind behind us again. Cruising about 5.7 knots. Got the dinghy hoisted up, no problem. Transferred about 15 gallons of diesel to the starboard side. And had my coffee, eating an apple. No boat traffic, which is my favorite.
It is about 8 a.m. right now. We got moving about 7:30. So we probably got at least 2.5 hours before we start to see some of the pleasure boaters out.
States Coast Guard Sector Jacksonville, Florida, United States Coast Guard Sector Jacksonville,
Little
Florida,
bite.
United States
Little
Coast
bite.
Guard Sector Jacksonville, Florida, for Coast Guard safety broadcast concerning an overturned vessel in the St. Augustine Inlet. Listen channel 22 Alpha 157.1 megahertz. Out.
Out. He did that yesterday too.
The water is rushing through this little canal here. 8 knots, baby.
8 knots.
2 knots of current helping us.
Ripley, you hear that? 8 knots. He said we could probably water ski behind it. We are in for an adventure. What would you say? Probably 30 to 45 minutes outside of where we're going to anchor. And a storm is blowing in right now. We just raced to the front to secure a couple things. Coming at us head on. Here's what we're working with here. Great. After taking a lap around Chicken Island, our original anchor plan, we found it to be shallower and more crowded than we had hoped for. Luckily, there was another anchorage a bit farther north that we gave a chance, and we are sure glad that we did. We got the anchor set just in time before the rain really started coming down, and that's where we leave you this week.
What do you think?
We're not moving. Oh, it is cold. Come back next week where we spend a few days in New Smyrna Beach, then head to Daytona Beach, which positions us well for our cruise to St. Augustine. You don't want to miss it.